What's up, y'all? Happy Tuesday. I do believe it is Tuesday, June 3rd, in the year of our Lord 2025. My name is Jeffery Scott Mitchell, and I'm coming to you live on Memorex from the ultimate remote location, modified default Hertz rental car pickup route. On my way to grab a vehicle to embark on a celebratory journey or getaway, depending on how you want to look at it, what you want to call it. Getaway is probably a better term. For in about 12 hours, it will be June 4th, at least in Eastern Standard Time or Eastern Daylight Time, the time zone in which I'm in. And I will be 63 years old. Today I was thinking, that's 70, I done lived 75% of my life. If I live to be 80, 2020, 2020, I done lived over 75% of my life. From that, one point I got was, maybe there should be a sense of urgency in accomplishing the things that I want to do and leave behind. I've been kind of coasting on the do the best you can and funk it. And it works to a degree. I mean, works is probably not the right word, but I get stuff done. I'm not like completely shut down and accomplishing nothing. But I'm getting things done comfortably, which may be the way you should do it. But I wish there was a little bit more sense of urgency. Tie up a few things, get things in place. So I look back and say, all right, you know, this is set. This is set in place for when I'm not here anymore. You know, pass it on to somebody, leave instructions, et cetera, wrap up a few things, maybe write a book to get my ideas down. I'll be 63 years old. Milestones would be, I gotta work till I'm 65 to have health care. I frequently check the Social Security Administration website to see how much I would get if I retired at certain ages. And still the delayed payment, working till I'm 70, still catches my eye every time. It's hard to deny that I want that money if I work till I'm 70. But then if I work till I'm 70 and I die at 80, what the hell is that about? You know? But even though I'm working, I'm still accomplishing stuff, still experiencing stuff. I'm having a good time. I mean, this is basically, let's face it, I'm having a good time. Even though I'm working, I get into stuff I want to do. I'm accomplishing stuff. My job is such that, you know, it gives me leeway and freedom and time to, you know, get some stuff done. So working is not too much of a burden on me. It was more that burden is probably not the word. Stress, burnout, was it stress? I don't know what to call it. If I can't stand doing the job anymore, is that stress? I didn't feel stress. I guess I did feel stress. I don't know. I just don't like putting those kind of terms on me. It's not that I consider myself or feel that I'm invincible. I feel that I'm capable of handling anything that comes my way, one way or the other. As that's been my experience. I'm not just pulling this out of my ass. It's been the way I've lived my life and how I've been pretty much independent and responsible for that which happens to me. Because it was more important for me to say and do what I want and to make decisions for myself about the things around me, the things that I'm interested in, than probably just about anything. And from that developed the independence when I realized if you want to do this, you want to do that, you got to do it by yourself. You got to be alone. Can't have nobody, almost can't have nobody around you. You can't have, too much attachments or responsibility or obligations. So that's probably why I have evolved to be the person I am, situation I'm living in, and I cherish and all but worship the person I am, the situation I'm in, how I'm living, the things around me, et cetera, et cetera. That is why I'm walking to get this car. Got a getaway plan for my birthday. Because to achieve that freedom, to achieve that do and think and be and feel and anything that I want, I gotta separate. You gotta separate yourself. And I do that on my birthday because I do not compromise. And like I said before, people tell you don't compromise doing every day. What makes the day different? But on my birthday, I really don't compromise and don't tolerate anything that I don't want to be bothered with. That one day I can't work, I don't work on that day. It's just whatever I want. And I'm happy with that. I'm very, very happy with that. That's why I'm getting away. Got a little getaway plan. And I was thinking, this would be one of the first birthdays I spent at home, back here. And I thought about it, I'm not gonna be in Youngstown for my birthday, the whole day at all. That whole 24 hours on June 4th, I won't be in the boundaries of Youngstown at all. Which was kind of bittersweet to a degree. It would have been nice, sorta, maybe. But I've always taken off, at least taken off work, go here, go there. My ritual used to be to go to Venice Beach on myself, just walk around, get pizza, just, completely unattached, unobligated. To have that day for myself, unapologetically so. I apologize the other 364 days a week, but no, I gotta pull that back because, my job is priority one. And I went ahead and let that be priority one. It makes things a lot easier when it comes down to making decisions or this or that. Just, my job is priority one. And I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. Pays the bills, keeps me happy. I was notified of my raise that I got, my annual performance raise. I'm happy with it, I guess. I'm happy with it, and I say I guess because I use the word insignificant. I use the word insignificant to me, but that may not be the right way to put it. I'm making some money, making way more money than I ever have in my life. And I'm happy with the money to the point that where the raise is insignificant, it really doesn't matter. Maybe because I'm thinking about the long game or whatever. But I was happy with it. Tell me the number that I'm making now. I'm like, damn. Okay. And I'm like, I think it was the same guy I was talking to who told me that you can have too much money. That some people don't need all that money. He believed basically that, you know, there are people so wealthy out there that they don't need all that money. You know, like, kind of nobody should have all that money. And I think you should take it away from them. I don't think he went that far, but he was like, yeah, some people have too much money. And, you know, my school of thought is more money, more money, more, oh, get more money, always more money, never have too much. Never even say you have enough. Don't even say you have enough, say you need more. Not that you're bragging that you're poor, it's just the drive to get more money should always be on your mind. That drive to get more money should always be there. You can never have enough, basically. So, you know, for me to even talk like that felt a little weird, but it was true. I was like, yeah, whatever, you know. Because I had to call him to get my performance numbers and my rate increase, et cetera, et cetera. And I was like, yeah, I want to talk to him about what was going on with the people back there, the system, and, you know, where we at this, where we at that, you know, how all that works. Who was there? Has there been any turnover? You know, blah, blah, blah. And I told him, tell everybody I said hi. I was just getting hearing his voice. It's good. He came in after me. And he went to be a level 2. Now he's a supervisor. Real cool dude. Real cool dude. And I know all the supervisors, you know, got promoted to supervisor from our group. You know, I know them both. They work, you know, at our office. And the one I talked to, who's my lead, you know, we talk. And I get the impression that I am correct in thinking that I don't want to be a supervisor. I was like, because I asked her, I'm like, why would anybody want to be a supervisor? What is it about being a supervisor that is intriguing or enticing? I said, I don't want to be responsible for somebody else's feelings. And just to be, I guess there's some people who probably, I mean, it's obvious, they know, I guess. There's definitely some people who genuinely and naturally may enjoy or even get off in organizing and handling people and dealing with people. And I don't mean like telling people what to do, being bossy, no. People actually relish in running a department, having a team under them, and being that person. People don't even look. You see that? You ain't see it. They didn't even look. I walk right up on the car. That's how they do it back here. They want to get, it's like they got someplace important to go. Knowing damn well ain't nothing that important in this city. That was condescending and I didn't mean it, kinda. But I guess what I mean probably is, when I'm back here, I'm on vacation. So there's no sense of urgency. When I'm back here, there's like no urgency for me. So I guess it's hard for me to, you know, realize that some people back here got to get to work, got to take care of kids. Might be late picking up this, might be late picking up that, you know. So I gotta, you know, kind of remember that. Here we are, 224 in Route 7, Market Street, and I think Canfield, Poland, Boardman, Poland, Road, one of those. I was supposed to go, I missed my turn. Here's Arby's. Arby's had gyros. I saw that Arby's had gyros the other day. I don't know if I want that, but before I go, whoops, I'm supposed to hit this one. Whoops, I'm supposed to hit that one to cross that way because it's facing this way, but you really want to cross that way. So it's supposed to be this one to cross that way. See, to cross the market, you're facing this way, it's crossing this way. You can't see what I'm doing. But to cross here, you hit that, and I hit the wrong one. So I gotta wait, but it's okay, because I'm early. Starting to wake up, starting to feel good. My sleep cycle's way off. My sleep cycle is like way off. And it's changing. It's like not on this Eastern time, it's not on Pacific time, it's in some weird way in the middle. And it's probably not gonna get any better, which is okay. Because, see, if I start getting up at 9 o'clock here, that's 6 o'clock in California. And I get back, I leave 9, I gotta leave on June 10th. Probably out of the building, out of the, get in the car and start driving about 5 in the morning. To get there, 2 hours. Oh, actually, my plane is at 9:32. Get there at 7:32. Probably take an hour and a half to get there. So I can leave at 6, I guess. Get up at 5 or whatever, it's no big deal. Have everything all packed up and ready to go. Jeep Renegade. Gonna do me again now, damn it. Better let me go this time. I've been standing here for 5 minutes. Been standing here too long. There we go. So here we are, across the 224, Market Street. No, Market Street, across 224. Southern Park Mall. Y'all been through this before. Y'all know all this already. This guy's coming, I'm gonna let him go because they will run you over. At least this one did slow down. Boardman Center, Range 2, Town 1, Connecticut, Western Reserve, founded by Elijah Boardman in 1798. See, that's kind of cool to have something like that, to have something where, your name is going to be on it like that for like maybe 200-300 years after you're gone. That's what I'm trying to create, probably digitally or internet-wise or something like that. As far as, I wanted to use the word literacy, but literature or talk or philosophical ideas and such. How's that look? I know about Zoom. How's that? Is that a little better? You see the mall? It's the mall I go to when me and granddaughter, when me by myself, getting them steps. Can't see the food court from here. It's behind that great building. Food court is where I go in. And do at the Eastwood Mall too. The Eastwood Mall, I always park by going through the food court. Never get no food there. I don't think I've ever gotten food there, but I always go through the food court. Of course, granddaughter be like, "Yeah, I want it. I want it." And my daughter said, I be antagonizing granddaughter. I ain't gonna say I took offense to that, but if I was a normal human being, that would probably apply. I probably do put myself above being offended. Because I'll flat out tell you, I'm so high above and everything is so beneath me that for it to even rattle me, for it to even be a blip on my radar, is a major thing to me. That's just the way I carry myself. This is the way I look at myself. This is the way I handle myself. I put myself so far and so high and so responsible for everything that the actions of other people carry very little significance to me 90% of the time. You know, family and stuff. Like, my granddaughter had her accident with me, that shook me up. That definitely, you know, stuff like that shook me up. When my mother going through, touches me. I ain't gonna say shakes me up, but it touches me. You know, it definitely is an effect, and it's closer to, definitely on the radar. Can't say just not even on the radar, but it definitely has an effect on me, stuff like that. Very, very, it's only a couple things. Only very couple things, but. So to say that I was offended, gives that thing which offended me way too much power and authority, and I don't like that. That's probably ego, but I don't like that. So she said I was antagonizing granddaughter, and I was like, what? I didn't see it that way. So I asked her, and she told me. She said, yeah, you know, because I was in the bathroom. She was riding a tricycle by, and I'm like, rah, 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 like a dog, you know, to kind of scare her or whatever. And it probably was a scare, you know. And I guess that probably technically is antagonizing. But then my thought was, yeah, compared to the way y'all treat her, everybody's antagonizing, because they give that child too much. You know, that child, I mean, they just give that child everything. And attention, I mean, too much. Somebody got to pull back and say, hold up, wait a minute. You know, they talk so softly to her. You know, maybe tease her. They don't tease her that much. You know, I ain't scared of her. So I go at her. Yeah, huh? You want some of this? Come on. Come on, 3-year-older. Me and you, baby. Me and you. Because I basically don't care if she don't love me. Or should I say, I'm not worried about her not loving me. Whatever that means. Even a thing, if I even do care about it. I ain't worried about her loving me. I'm worried about her functionality and her becoming what she needs to be to carry on family lineage. Even though when your daughter get married and take the name of the father, and then the child got the name of the father, we raising that child as a Mitchell, damn it. I'm doing my best to raise that child as a Mitchell. And her grandmother is doing her best to raise her like a Robinson, I don't know what, as her, whatever she, I don't even think she identifies with her family stereotype, if I can use that word, what it is to be a Mitchell. I mean, because people around me, people who know us, the Mitchells is a thing. Being a Mitchell is a thing. You can tangent, people say, yeah, the Mitchells, you know, whoa, Mitchells, you know, that. Not that they got a reputation, but kinda. You know, it's the way Mitchells carry themselves, the way they wish to be portrayed and received, and the way they handle things. Smart, all of us got degrees, et cetera, careers, you know. So, because my sister had my niece, my sister's daughter, has the father's last name, but she might be more Mitchell than all of us. She might be more Mitchell than all of us put together. She's smart, UCLA. People be cutting, you see that? Did you see that? You see how they cut that? It might be me. It might be me. Or you probably didn't see it because it wasn't, I should have flipped the camera. Anyway, so that's my thing. In fact, I'm gonna ask her. I'm gonna say, Terry, what you, well, cause but I ain't putting nothing she do down, cause she do more for that child than most. And she puts in work. She puts in work I could not do. Again, there's certain things certain people do that I just can't picture myself doing. That look like a little cute place to have something, huh? If you had a business, I like that. Got a parking lot. I like the way that looks. Have the sign. What would I put in there? Don't that look cute? I mean, I like the way that looks. Right here, right by the mall, right on the street, nice parking. What is that? I like that, way that looks and everything. What business could be successful in there? See that? Right by the mall, not too far from the line from where we just walked. Good looking building, I like the shape of the building, the color of the building. What kind of business could I put in there? That's the question. There would work back here. What do they need back here? What should there be a demand for? I don't know. But anyway, what was I saying? So, you know, want to raise her and put on her, give her some skills that, you know, everybody does their part. Everybody has their role. Everybody has their role. And as I was saying, if she don't love me, I don't care. I mean, that's oversimplified it, but it's not far from the truth. It's not important if you love me or not. It's more important that you respect me and listen to what I say and understand what I'm trying to tell you, whether you agree with it or not. I'm trying to let you know some things in life that your parents and grandmother and ever them may have not experienced that I had. And maybe don't want to tell you or don't think it's important. Like Terry be like telling about Jesus and God and praying, because Terry's like really religious or whatever, I guess. She is like really religious for whatever reason. And she asked me, she said, what you got against Jesus? I said, to me, it's lunacy. It's just lunacy. And then I went on to further explain. I was listening to the Ayn Rand Objectivism Audible, and it kind of helped me put into words what I was trying to say. And basically, let's see if I can do this. For me, there is no good or bad. There is no good or bad, because we don't know why we're here or what we're here for. So there's no goal. We have no goal. As soon as we can determine what our goal is, we can determine what's good or bad to accomplish that goal. But right now, we do not have a goal. For me, I'm thinking the best way for us to understand what our goal may be or our purpose is for us to understand where we came from, how we got here, and why we are here. And if you believe in God and Jesus and the God of the Bible and the creator of the universe, that kind of takes away your drive to understand that to a degree. If you believe Jesus, God created the earth, and he did this, and Jesus did that, and that's our reason for being here and all that, without any evidence or direct correlations, not even correlation, direct evidence or indications that such thing is true, and you base your whole life on the fact that God created the universe and created us, and you don't even try to understand how or why. Even if God created us and created the universe, we still should be able to figure out how he did it. And to me, most believers who believe in God and Jesus, they don't even have to explore that. They can just throw it out of the way. It don't matter. God did it. I'm done. Keep going. Who cares? You know, quarks, elementary particles, primordial soup, relativity, string theory, all that doesn't matter. Quantum physics doesn't matter. God created it. That's all I need to know. From there, they get their morality. From God, they get their morality, their purpose from the book, the Bible, which is man-made, which is another lunacy to me, the fact that you believe in a religion that the white man gave you. And I usually don't like to play the race card, but I do like to in this point, because black people love Jesus. Black people love this from Jesus and swear they hate whitey and racism, but took that white Jesus, which is just so ludicrous to me. It's just anti-logical. It's just not logical. That's a nice way to put it. It's just not logical. So if you believe in God and Jesus, Lord, and going to heaven after you die and living right, quote unquote, living right. Now don't get me wrong, religion and faith works. No, yeah, religion and faith works. Religion gave the masses rules to live by, to kind of socialize them. Faith, a belief that everything is going to be okay and that you're protected, and everything is, you know, going to be okay if you live this right life, and Jesus is there to protect you, and God's behind you, and all things are possible through Jesus, and he's my protector, protected in the blood of Jesus, all that. It's going to make you better. You're going to function better if you deeply believe it. You'll walk out in front of a car because you believe you can probably do some crazy stuff just because you believe Jesus protects you. You just have a strong faith and all that. So I get that part. I get the faith part. And the religion helped socialize mankind, the masses. So, you know, I get that. But we need to go beyond that. To me, I'm looking at a more practical point. Why are we here? What's our purpose? What's the goal of life? Will determine what's good or bad. And we don't know what the goal of life is. We don't know what the reason we're here is. And the way for us to find that out is to study and to learn and to understand. And if you wake up every morning thinking God did it, and it was almost taught that you ain't even supposed to question. You ain't even supposed to question God or ask certain questions religiously. You ain't even supposed to question stuff about certain questions. You shouldn't even look for certain answers based on you know, the Bible and God. It was blasphemy to even ask. And that's ignorance. That's deliberate ignorance. And I am totally 1,000% against that. And listen to these books, audiobooks by Objectivism and Ayn Rand. She emphatically, and very emphatically states that ignorance, that kind of willful blindness is just, and you can hear the tone in the people who read this voice conveying her sentiment. It's almost an anger, and she has such a blatant, absolute distaste or disgust of certain things as far as that kind of ignorance and that kind of willful just unknowledge that, and I agree with that. More to hear it put in those words, I agree with. It's something I probably had, you know, more than likely been thinking all this time, but to hear it put so emphatically and put so well defined and theorized and laid out, it just makes it so much clearer. And so that's why the whole idea of Jesus and God to me I think it's ludicrous. It's lunacy. It's just non-logical. It doesn't make sense. It may be even detrimental. It may be even detrimental to mankind, because I believe We need to take all that faith that we place in the sky and place it in ourselves, place it in mankind and each other and all that. And once we do that, then we'll be okay. But right now we place it, it's not our responsibility. It's like, it's not our responsibility, it's God's. God is handling this, God got this. You know, we're not looking to each other as a species or as a group to solve certain things, because we leave it in God's hands, roughly speaking. You know, we don't place that faith in each other that we place in God, and that if we were able to place that faith in each other and that belief in each other and not in God, we would treat each other different fundamentally, and it would start from as we were born. It would start over generations. New generations come in with just a different type of attitude and feeling towards each other. So, and I guess that's probably a better, I think, I just want to articulate that understanding of why I feel the way I do about Jesus, God, and religion, just to get that down to memory. So anyway, you can see where I'm at. It hurts. Go here and get this vehicle. Then go back, take a shower, pack, and do what I do. Probably a little bit early, and I got to return it. So if I leave at 11, 12, drive up here, I got to drop my stuff off at the house, then come up here. We'll see. Anyway, we'll see. Swinging on y'all 2 times. I'm trying to get the hurt sign in it. Where'd the hurt sign go? Swinging on y'all 2 times. Swinging on y'all 2 times. For me, for the funk. And for every elementary particle that has ever existed in any atom in this or in any universe that ever was, is, or will be. The totality of it all, theory of universe. Hypothesis of all as one.